Hello and welcome. We are looking at indices for today's lesson. Let's go right into it. We have 3 to the power of 5. Okay. Power can also be called index or exponent. So this 5 is the power, and this 3 is called the base. Base. And don't forget, this is 3 to the power of 5. Power can also be called index or exponent. You can see that in your GCSE questions or in exam papers or in textbooks. Some teachers can refer to it as index or exponent or power. It means the same thing. So 3 to the power of 5. 3 is the base and 5 is the power. Now let's do some examples. Here, write as a power of 2. So we have 2 to the power of 3 times 2 to the power of 4. 2 to the power of 3 means 2 times 2 times 2. And we multiply that by 2 to the power of 4, so we have times. We multiply 2 by itself 4 times, okay? Times 2 times 2 times another 2 times another 2, okay? Because we want to write as a single power, here as just the power of 2. So the base here is 2. So how many 2's do we have altogether? So we know our base is going to be 2. How many altogether? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's 2 to the power of 7. And this is one of the laws of indices. You can basically, if you're multiplying indices with the same base, you can see that the base here is 2 and the base here is 2. You simply add the powers. Okay, so that'll be 2 to the power of 3 plus 4. And that'll give you 2 to the power of 7. So I've shown you using the laws of indices by multiplying, and this is the workings out, okay? Now let's try the second example. It says write as a single power of 3 or as a power of 3. So we have 3 to the power of 5, so we're going to multiply 3 by itself 5 times. Okay. 3 to the power of 5 divide. So I'm going to divide everything by 3 to the power of 2. So 3 squared, so 3 times 3. If I cancel that down, okay, how many 3's here? 1. How many 3's here? 1. Can I still cancel down any more 3's? Oh, yes. How many 3's here? 1. 3 there, 1. Okay, now we have nothing else to cancel down. So we now have 3 times 3 times 3 times 1 times 1, which will give us 3 cubed. At the bottom, we only have 1 times 1, and anything to the power of 1 is itself. We can also use the laws of indices for this. If you have the same base and you're dividing, all you need to do is subtract the powers. Okay? You can subtract the powers. So you're going to have, so the base is 3, and then 5 minus 2. And that will give us what we started with here, what we did when we did the workings out here. That will give us 3 to the power of 3. Okay, here's another example. I've chosen this example because students get confused when it's just a number by itself with no power. If it doesn't have a power, it means it is to the power of 1. So we're going to write 1 there. And then we use the same laws of indices that we use here. We are dividing, okay? So the base stays the same. And the base here is 3. And we'll do 4, take away 1. And that will give us 3 cubed as well. Okay, let's try one more example. Write as a power of a single number. Okay, so the common base here is 4. Okay, don't forget, this is just a whole number, so we add the 1 there. If we do the top, we're going to have 4 as the base. We are multiplying, so we add the powers. So 5 plus 1 is 6. Divide by 4 squared. We are dividing, so what do we do to the numbers, to the powers rather? We subtract it. So we're going to have 4 to the power of 6 take away 2 is 4. So this is another rule of indices when you can have questions like this in the exam, and that's exactly what you need to do. You tidy the top bit first, and then you tidy the bottom, and then you have the answer. Hope you've enjoyed this lesson. I will see you next time. Bye-bye. Bye.